The Escapists 2, released in August of 2017, is a good guide on how to make a fun and replayable prison sandbox game. Being the sequel to an already successful prison game, has a lot of good ideas on allowing the player to be creative while escaping. The game is a really solid gameplay loop, buffing up your stats, planning how to escape, and beating people up. Then, throwing unique escape routes, local online play, and alternative game modes, got yourself a game that's fun. And with 58 achievements to grab, I would heavily suggest to grab this game and its DLCs. It's $5.50 right now. Quite a steal. As always, if you want to skip straight to it, here's timestamp for the rating. These 10 achievements are all for escaping from the classic prisons and transport prisons. The classic list being Center Perks 2.0, Rattlesnake Springs, Kapow Camp, HMP Offshore, Fort Tundra, Area 17, and USS Anomaly. Just escaping from this list will give you the achievements Holiday Blues, Escaping is My Forte, Camp Departure, Drying Out, Chilled Out, I Want to Believe, and One Pixelated Step, respectively. Completing all of them will give you the Great Escape achievement. And doing unique escape for all of them, which is just any escape that isn't a perimeter based, will give you I've Got a Cunning Plan. And finally, escaping from Cougar Creek Railroad, HMS Orca, and Air Force Con will give you the Mobile Escapist. Just to note, these 3 maps, which are easy, medium, and hard respectively, are a different style than the standard prisons. Instead of having inmates, guards, and a schedule to go by, they're just guards. No inmates, no schedule, just you trying to escape and as fast as possible. These are all pretty simple achievements that you should get while playing the game. Dr. Love just needs you to get down and brought to the hospital, whether from fighting an inmate or a guard. Artful Dodger needs you to craft an item. Man's Worst Friends needs you to get mauled by a dog. Easiest by just taking a key off a guard. And all mod cons is just playing a customized character. The only ones that have some difficulty are To Me, To You, and I'm the Daddy. To Me, To You needs you to get into a multiplayer only area, which are behind brown gates that need someone to hold it open. You can technically do this on your own if you connect the controller, hold the thing open, but it's easier with another person. And I'm the Daddy just needs you to knock out every prisoner on a map at least once. It might seem a little daunting on the easier maps, but some of the harder maps only have a handful of inmates, so it's a lot simpler. These 3 achievements are also pretty simple, but they need you to have someone else, seeing as there are rarely online lobbies to join, if any at all. Open Prison just needs you to play a classic game online, Riot Act needs you to play a versus game online, and Online Enforcer needs you to win 10 online versus matches. Winning 10 versus matches can take a little bit of time, but it's easier to go on the transport maps and just speed run your way to escaping, taking maybe 10 to 15 per game. This bunch is really simple. They all have to do with the stats you could buff in any prison: strength, fitness, and intelligence, giving you Ripped on the Inside, the Olympian, and Criminal Mastermind, respectively. Maxing them all to 100 gives you Statistician. These achievements are all a little bit more complex than the ones listed before, but they should come with time played. And if not, they're simple to grind out. Artisan needs you to craft 50 different items. Tell Me What's Your Favor needs you to complete 100 favors. Bad Intentions needs you to knock out 100 inmates. Bad Intentions Part 2 needs you to knock out 50 guards. Keep It Clean needs you to tag 200 places. Are You Lonesome Tonight needs you to spend 3 in-game days in solitary across any prison. Kirk of All Trades needs you to do each job once. And Soap and a Rope needs you to spend 3 in-game days in the showers, also across any prison. Things to note: tagging places is only possible on a controller, done by pressing in on the left stick. And Are You Lonesome Tonight needs you to leave the solitary cell to add it to the total. So, no going AFK for the whole 3 days. This bunch are a little easier than the last group, but they don't typically come through natural playing. Music Maestro needs you to spend an in-game hour playing instruments. Naked Lunch and Naked Chef both need you to go naked while eating and cooking. Pour Us a Brew, Will Your Love needs you to make a tea and gift it. The Cake is a Lie needs you to attack a guard with cake. And Good Intentions needs you to not raise your heat for 3 days, so no being late. These 3 are complex and probably won't come from playing naturally. Man's Best Friend and Call of Snooty are best done on HMP Offshore, and I'm Your Father is on USS Anomaly. Technically, Man's Best Friend can also be done on Fort Tundra, but you could do 2 for 1 on HMP. To get Man's Best Friend, you need to get the Kennels job, which is easily done by talking to whoever has the job during job time, preventing them from working and getting them fired. Then after 1 or 2 job times, the dogs will start to like you. Call of Snooty needs you to do the single player escape, where you leave on a dolphin. and I Am Your Father needs you and someone else to have an energy sword fight. This can be done with someone online or another controller plugged in. These next 3 sections are for the 3 DLC maps that have achievements to be done, this group being for Wicked Ward. All 3 maps follow the same formula: achievements for escaping, doing the single-player and multiplayer escape, doing 2 unique quest lines, and 1 miscellaneous thingy. Almost Haunted needs to complete the Bump of the Night quest, Coffin Dodger needs What It Does in the Shadows, and I Ain't Afraid of No Ghost needs you to witness one of the pretty common ghosts flying through a wall. These achievements are for the map Big Top Breakout. It's an illusion, not a trick, needs you to do the Smoke and Mirrors quest, Clowning Around needs No Laughing Matter, and Stage Fright needs you to skip the Showtime routine for 3 days in a row. These achievements are for the map Dungeons and Duct Tape. Yo Dog, I Heard You Like Exhibits needs you to complete It Belongs in a Museum, To Antiquity and Beyond needs Eternally Grateful, and Royal Flush needs you to sit in the golden chair in the warden's office. Best way to get to his office and explore the whole map is to make a grappling hook. All in all, the Escapists 2 ain't really that bad to complete. As long as you have at least one friend who has the game, you should be fine. Solid 2.5 out of 10.